G'day guys, welcome back. Alright, it's always a good thing when presents arrive in the mail. Awesome. So we'll have a look what's in those. Last I showed you I did those guards at the door and I've got the bonnet over there to do, and I think I am absolutely, I might just have enough. I don't know, it's very much touch and go with the paint. So what I did is I just painted that bit of steel there in that colour, so in case we have to match it I can take that in and we can do what we're doing there. So I bought a little sanding block there, a whole bunch of 2000, so we're going to go wet or dry by hand, and then I'll use the buzzer, the DA sander with a 3000 soft pad on it to finish it off, and then we'll polish the whole car. But anyway, let's see what's in here. Alright, so yeah, today I went and got a quote to get the bench seat reupholstered, and I'll tell you, my jaw nearly hit the ground. I haven't had anything to do with upholstery for probably 10-15 years, and the price has certainly gone up. But anyway, what we'll do after I unbox all this is I'll actually get the cover off, because I haven't even looked at the seats. I've pulled them out of the car and they're both front and rear benches have got covers on them, and I haven't ever even pulled those off. I'm just on the assumption that they're not going to be any good, but what we'll do is we'll pull the cover off and have a look and see how bad they really are. Alright, what's in here? Oh yeah, I know what this one is. The car only came with one of these, so I had to scrounge up and order another one. And there she is. Guard badge. So I've got a matching pair now. Beautiful. Righto. That's good. And this one, I think I've got a rough idea what this one might be. Usually they come in order of when you order them, but not always. I find getting stuff from Melbourne is a real, takes longer than from New South Wales, like considerably longer. But anyway, I think they're getting their stuff together now, so that's good. New year. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I thought it was. There we go. Our taillight gaskets, so we can get those taillights in. So what I've done is I also got just a cheap ass can of matte black, so we can do up the side of the indicators, which are, from memory, where have I put them all? Now bear with me. Right here. So he's been painted. And I've looked online, and when you buy aftermarket ones of these, they're all painted as well, so that must be the go. So we'll do that. We'll mask him off, and oh god, that one's bent itself out of shape again. Yeah, okay. But once it's in there, in the light, it might hold its form. So we'll just have to see. Anyway, costs nothing to paint that, so we'll paint him. I might even give that front a bit of a polish, and we'll see if we can get them in. So I heated that up because it was melted, but now it's sort of lost its shape again, but it seems to sort of spring back. Anyway, let's get into that. I don't know about you guys, but I just cannot keep this joint clean. I'll spend a whole weekend tidying it up, and then, you know, 2 days later, or after the weekend, it's back to this shit again. It's crazy. Anyway, comes with the territory. Now, I don't think we have to be super exact here, do we? got to be better than that, young man. Sorry, taking it off camera there. And I'll tell you, it is about 50 freaking degrees in this shed. It is stinking hot. Stinking hot. Sorry guys if I'm taking that off camera. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully these seats aren't too bad, because honestly the upholstery will probably cost more than anything else. Anything else I've had to do on this car. And I totally understand it. It's time consuming and it's fiddly and it takes a long time and whatever. But yeah, very expensive exercise, that one. So we'll just see what is. Righto, that's good enough for this little job. Too wide. Too wide, she cried. Okay. Sorry, doing that off bloody camera. Here we go, done. Alright, I'll put that out in the sun, let it dry quick, and we'll assemble these taillights and see if we can get them in. Righto, so I've put that gasket in there, he fits nice. So, let's try him. I've given these a clean up as well. So, let's try and get them in there. There. Oh, these have the little slots. Not sure if you can see it. There's little slots in there that these little tabs here go into. So that's handy. That way we should know that we're all lined up. There. And there. See how centered we are. Doesn't quite feel right, but that's because it's, I'd say it's pushing down on the on that gasket. So anyway, we'll get some screws in there, see what it feels like then. You won't even go in, that little one. He will. I reckon I'm doing something wrong here. I reckon. No, I don't know. It didn't feel right, but maybe it's just because of that new gasket. What do you guys reckon? I don't reckon it's sitting in there right. Well, that sounded a bit better, that little crack. Sorry guys, I'm just doing this off camera while I'm standing here. I'll probably do it on camera, I suppose. I'll try anyway. Alright, so obviously I don't want to screw down too hard. Okay, I think that's good. How's that look? Look about right. Hear it popping and crackling. I hope that's not splitting anything. I don't think so. I think we're good. It's just all getting itself into line and shape and whatever, hopefully. Till I see a big ass crack up the tail light. Anyway. Yeah, it's all settled in now. These are going in snug. So I think we're good. We're still on camera here. Alright, there we go. One tail light, all done. I'll give him another clean up before we put him on, but he's done. So I'll do the same with the other one and we'll fit him up. Alright guys, tail lights are in and that's awesome. It's actually starting to look like a real car again after all this time. So that's really good. Tail lights are in. Righto, let's have a look at this, and they came up alright, not too bad, good enough for this old banger anyway. So let's have a look at this bench seat. This is the front one, so it's got that cover on. I might get a, hang on, right, let's have a look at this seat. Cut this old cover off. I hope it's usable because getting these upholstered is really going to blow out the budget. And as we know, this is all about the budget. This car, geez, if I put this on good, not messing around here. So yeah, I think I got quoted over $2,000 just for this seat, which is fair enough. I'm not complaining about the price. That's just what it is. But it's probably a bit more than I can afford at the minute. So we're going to have to either put another cover on these if they're crap, or the other option is I've got good usable bucket seats up the top there. So that's an option, but I have to decide quick because I've got to put bracing in the front if I'm going to go buckets. But I think I put it out there, and most of you guys that watch said no, go to bench. So I'm trying to keep it pretty retro. How the hell they got in here and tied all these under here while it was in the car is beyond me. But anyway, I think underneath looks alright, okay. I think. I totally don't know what I'm looking at, but oh, springs seem alright. Righto, moment of truth. Fuck, it actually doesn't look too bad. Actually doesn't look too bad. But, oh no, we got tape. We've got tape. What the hell's that? Might be loose change. Hang on. Might have scored some dough here. Bottle caps. A pen. $2, $2.05, $2.15, $2.35. And some other shit. What's that? The bottom of a lighter. Looks like a cigarette lighter's exploded. Alright, that's got tape on it. So I'm guessing that that's not going to be much good. Alright, have a look at this. Hang on, I'll keep that $2.35. Might come in handy towards the reupholstering. If I can get this up on here. Like that. Alright, let's have a look what we're dealing with here. At least you got black tape on it. So what will that reveal? Something nasty, I'm assuming. Glue and a split. There, split there. Okay. Alright, there we have it. She's got a split up there, what a shame. The rest of it's actually quite usable with a good clean, but nah, probably not. No, it's still pretty soft. Still pretty soft there. Anyway, poor old thing. That's the front one, so I think he'll be upholstered. I'll go upstairs and I'll give you a look at these buckets. I mean, they're genuine XT ones, so they're there. And he's split here. So yeah, they're probably not that usable. All said and done. But anyway, that's there. And here is the back seat. So, see what I mean? How they get under here and tie all this shit up. So, this is the back one. While we're up here, we might as well have a look at him, eh? See what we're dealing with. All this crap. Hang on, I'll put this camera down to this. Alright, well, there's the backrest, back part, there's the seat. You put your ass there. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to re-upholster the both. I reckon. As you can see, he's a bit minging there. And, yeah. There was a mouse or nest or something in behind there, but see, that's all gone here. I think the frame's savable. It's not that bad, a little bit of rust on it, but that's kind of to be expected, being in a flood and all, this car. But usable, just needs to be reupholstered. So alright, there's probably $4 grand gone right there, between those two and the bench seat down the bottom, probably around $4 grand. Anyway, start saving. $2.35 ain't going to cut it. And there's the other $2 grand right there. So, alright, well, that's about it. I'm going to start cutting and polishing this. I'm going to give these another couple of days, maybe till next weekend, before I touch those. This clear here's had a couple of weeks to cure, so he'll be right to rub back. And then I guess I'll have to start putting some pennies away to get this done. Right, I'll throw this one up just to give you a look at what she looks like with the tail lights in. Just a short one, sorry about that, but I just keep putting them up as I do them, just for the sake of keeping the content going. So, righto, till next time.